Hello, this is Brian Graham with another, I'm going to say lesson, but it's actually kind of a general principles of handwriting. You can use this for uppercase letters, lowercase letters, and numbers. This is just like an introductory video. Like I'll get into the nuts and bolts of every single letter, uppercase letter, every single lowercase letter in a later video. But I'm just going to keep in mind like 4 specific principles. I'm gonna kind of go over these over and over again. So just keep these in mind. I'll try to have this with every other video, but just it'll make more sense when you watch the videos. I'm just kind of like giving these concepts like ahead of time, so I don't have to talk about them in too much detail in later videos. I'm trying to keep these videos to 8 minutes or less. So again, this is more of like an introduction. So for handwriting, what we got here is, I'm going to talk about a few things. One is starting point. Okay, that's simply where do you start the letter, or where do you start the number? Okay, you know, so for an A, it starts up here. Okay. You know, for a B, it starts kind of over to the side. Okay, that's what I mean by starting point. Then there's number of strokes. How many strokes do you make? So A is 3. 1, 2, 3. B is also 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's what I mean by number of strokes and order of strokes. There's keeping pencil on versus taking it off. Okay, so for A, you take it off a lot. Many times. So A is 1, take off. 2, take off. 3, all done. B is only 2. So B, 1, take off. 2, keep on, keep on. Okay, that's what I mean by keeping the pencil on versus taking it off. The third principle is pretty much up to down. Again, for every single letter and number, I'll go over this. But with a very few exceptions, you always go up to down. Okay, what I mean by that is, I'm going to do the letter B because A is, I don't know why I do that upside down, but for the letter B, you go up, down, big line. Okay, then start, take off, down, down. Okay, that's the right way to write the letter B. The wrong way to write the letter B, and you might see this in some of our kids, is a lot of them, again, I'll go over in more detail in a sec here, but down, up, up. That's the wrong way to do it, okay? You want to start up here again, okay? So keep that in mind. This is just an introductory video. I'm going to try to keep that there if I can, if it works for the shot. But these are just 4 kind of simple principles to keep in mind when we go over the letters. This will work whether you got really young kids who are they're really new to handwriting, writing letters. The reason to teach it in this order is A, because it's consistent. Like, so you don't, like a lot of my other videos, like you don't want to think in your head like, how did I teach this yesterday? You teach it the same way every time. You keep the teaching consistent. Helps for learning. Even if you got older kids and they're just practicing writing their name, address, kind of real basic, concrete stuff like that. Even if they do know how to write and they've been doing it for years, it's good to keep these good habits. Sometimes if we don't monitor how they're doing things, they can get into bad habits that we have to eventually retrain. It's a lot harder to retrain bad habits than it is to just, keep things correct the way they are. That's pretty much it. I'll go over again like individual numbers and letters in later videos. Again, my goal is to keep these to 8 minutes or less, just so you're not watching a half-hour video. Like, you're going to get bored with that. I'm going to get bored filming it. But yeah, I'll see you later for more specific letters and numbers. Okay.